Breaking news over on X. Some weeks feel like months in crypto. This one is one of them. From the White House to the Crypto Summit to the CFTC CEO Roundtable and the sheer amount of news announced. Hooray for National Crypto Association. It's been quite a few days. Coming from Brad Garlinghouse, there's been a lot of talk about what this White House has and will prioritize with their crypto agenda. Most importantly, regulatory clarity through congressional action, as well as BTC reserve and crypto stockpile, support for stablecoin innovative backed by U.S. treasuries and more. Brad continues on. I was extremely pleased to see the incredible support from this administration. It's easy to get lost in some of the maxi-induced noise, but there's so much more to this industry than infighting and one coin versus another time-wasting rhetoric. We will, as we've always done, continue to champion the need for a level playing field, and it was great to hear others in the room echo this as well, and for the industry to come together to move much-needed legislation forward in the U.S. And he goes on to thank Trump and the rest of the team on the crypto advisory board. Here's some of the pictures that he got from his phone while he was there, and then also from the media team that was brought in for them. So Brad Garlinghouse definitely doing a good job representing the XRP army. And if you're familiar with the bearable bull and the riddles that they continue to put out, this was an interesting one that was found. So here's the roundtable, and today we had the crypto roundtable. We have this gold key right here, as we can see. On the castle, we have Bitcoin, USD, and XRP. Now, what's interesting today, a lot of people are in the very beginning of the crypto roundtable are like, what the F? I saw this on X, and also I was watching a live stream on YouTube, and they're like, why the heck do they keep on talking about FIFA? We're supposed to be talking about crypto. Well, FIFA has this new trophy that's unlocked with a gold key at the roundtable meeting. So some people are putting this together as, now I'm not one for riddles, but what's going on here? We got the roundtable, the golden key, and the golden key in this roundtable, by the way, it also has a circle backing on it. As you can see right here, it's a rounded back. And if we take a look at the key right here, this is an interesting riddle, right? So maybe soon we'll find out some more information right here, but the roundtable, the crypto roundtable, the gold circle key with the FIFA trophy at the crypto roundtable, why were they even talking about? Absolutely nuts that the coincidence there between the two. Big news today as well. The official Office of the Comptroller of Currency has just declared that national banks are now allowed to custody crypto assets. And in other crypto-related news, Solana is now 80% of all blockchain use. Bitcoin is second with 5%. Solana's usage is far and above everyone else's out there as far as actually getting things done. Dune's on-chain adoption index measures blockchain adoption over time, normalizing transaction fees, transfer volumes, and number of transactions. Solana is absolutely ripping it. Another interesting post here for the conspiratorial out there. Bruh, crypto is about to go parabolic. The US debt clock just dropped some wild updates. Federal income tax and corporate income tax wiped out, as we can see down here. And that's basically them showing us the end of the IRS, but it's deeper than that. They're laying the groundwork for a decentralized finance system, one where blockchain, DeFi, and platforms like World Liberty Financial pave the way for bankless, tax-free future. This isn't just a shift, it's a full-blown debt-to-wealth revolution. So as we can see here, the old debt clock and the way it looked then, and then we have the DeFi bankless future section here now, income tax-free future here. Heading over to our headlines, stablecoins to ensure dollar hegemony. President Trump and Scott Bessent both called for comprehensive regulatory framework on stablecoins and clear regulatory environment. Bessent reiterated Trump's administration's promise to end the war on crypto and committed to rolling back previous IRS guidance and punitive regulatory measures. Bessent then turned his attention to stablecoins and said, we're going to put a lot of thought into the stablecoin regime, and as President Trump has directed, we are going to keep the US dollar the dominant reserve currency in the world, and we will use stablecoins to do that. President Trump told the summit that he hopes lawmakers will get a comprehensive stablecoin regulatory bill on his desk before August. Trump was critical of Biden's administration selling portions of the seized Bitcoin, which would amount to billions in losses. Many of the attendees at the White House summit remarked on the historic nature of the event, which cements a seismic shift in the US government's stance towards digital asset industry. And when it comes to stablecoins, over collateralized stablecoins, which use short-term US Treasury bills and cash deposits to back their digital fiat tokens and thus drive demand for US debt instruments, have been pitched as a way to extend the US dollar dominance. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller also voiced support for using stablecoins to prop up the dollar in February. In February, Waller reiterated his stance that stablecoins could help preserve the dollar's status as a global reserve currency by overcoming capital controls in foreign countries and enhancing payment rails. U.S. Representatives French Hill and Brian Stile introduced a stablecoin bill titled the Stablecoin Act of 2025 to establish comprehensive regulatory framework for the dollar-pegged digital fiat tokens. So let me know down in the comments, who do you think they're going to choose for stablecoin dominance? Do you think it's going to be USDC and the team over at Circle, or do you think it's going to be USDT and the team over at Tether, or do you think Real USD or RLUSD from the Ripple team will be selected, or could it be all three? Let me know. So there was a huge stir whether it was going to be Bitcoin only, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, ADA, all of that information. But regarding ETH, Sol, XRP, and ADA, the president just mentioned the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So I think people are just reading into this a little bit too much, David Sachs said. David Sachs said, we're going to do a full government-wide audit to find out what digital assets we actually have so they can be safeguarded and moved into the strategy that maximizes their long-term value. With Bitcoin Reserve, the goal is long-term preservation. With the stockpile, the goal is portfolio management in essence. Sachs said that the digital asset portfolio strategy could include the sale or even staking of digital assets based on the Treasury Secretary's discretion. And Sachs didn't single out any particular altcoin and cautioned against reading too much into President Trump's March 2nd announcement declaring ETH, Solana, XRP, and Cardano as being part of the stockpile. So they could be pulling the rug out from under us even deeper, or they just don't want to say which coins it is, trying to do market manipulation. And getting into the main headline, Ripple co-founder Larson, $150 million theft of XRP linked to LastPass breach. Chris Larson's personal accounts have been linked to a password manager breach, according to a forfeiture complaint filed by U.S. law enforcement revealed by crypto investigator Zach XBT. The investigator shared a screenshot of the forfeiture complaint in his Telegram channel on March 7th, claiming the theft was the result of storing private keys in LastPass, the password manager, which was hacked in 2022. Up to this point, Chris Larson had not publicly disclosed the cause of the theft. LastPass suffered 2 major breaches, one in August of 22 and the other in November of 2022, where the attackers stole encrypted passwords and online password management vault data. According to the FBI, which investigated the case, the compromised data was used to steal cryptocurrency, among other things. The 283 million XRP that were stolen in January would be worth $683 million on March 7th. LastPass also stole an additional $45 million in crypto holdings before Christmas in December of 2024. White Hat hacker team Security Alliance considers seed phrases and private keys stored on a password manager before 2023 all to be at risk. So make sure you check on that. Storing private keys or seed phrases online anywhere is considered risky practice, with many recommending writing them down and storing them in a safe or keeping them in offline digital storage like a USB. A user can also split their seed phrases into different parts and store them in multiple locations. So absolutely crazy. 150 million XRP back when it was stolen, now worth over $683 million. Be very, very careful with your crypto out there, guys. And here's the tweet when he talked about it back then. Yesterday, there was unauthorized access to a few of my personal XRP accounts, not Ripple. We were quickly able to catch the problem and notify exchanges to freeze the effective addresses.